be decorated. Truthfully, back then I couldn't imagine a life where I never made it.
Today, from the Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 20 carries, 94 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
On 2nd and 7, Book out to his left. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Off the play fake, here's Book. Blitz coming, and down he goes. O'Shane Ximines make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Young. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 24 carries, 127 yards, and a score.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
A first down carry for Barkley. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Paulson Adebo up to make the stop. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now a second down and 6. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now Young. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Book. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Play action now. Book. On the move to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Xavier McKinney in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes and gets the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they go play action with Book. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right, and really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
7-0 on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Young will set to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. A handoff. Barkley running left. Able to slither by. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. You got to give him the football again here. He gets the big run down to the 2. Pay it off.
I like it. I like the call, but here's always the question. How many times do we see the big runs and the guy pats his helmet and says, take me out? What?
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rohrwasser now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Book now. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And shedding through the tackle. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 25. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Book. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now it's Kamara in the passing game, so nothing doing there. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Boy, he'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to lead to a third down. Working out of the gun. Here's Book. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third. And now they deal with 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run.
Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 4. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Well, that's complete to Shepard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Young now. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw for Book. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Book. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. To throw is Book. Escaping the pressure right. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Young. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. Right? And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So we come upon half. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Running again with Barkley on second down. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Young on third down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They run for the first time with Divine Azigbo. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Young looks to throw on first down. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Another try for Barkley. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Eluding the pressure right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Kamara. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Back now here live in New Orleans. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again, it's Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he had.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They run with Barkley on 1st down, and he gets about 5 out of it. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Young. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After viewing the play, the on-field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st down, Barkley. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Young. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's taken down inside the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go to Barkley again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now Young. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll get this out to Kamara. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Book. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. From the shotgun, it's Book. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. That's complete to Troutman right side. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Called, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Barkley. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And Young's going to throw it here. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Here's 2nd and 10. The handoff to Barkley. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Young quickly to the flat and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That time on the run pass option when he decided to throw it, not a quick little drop off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
It's Young on 1st down. Flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, Young. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played